to POS machines. And today,
This call
it
is
has
now
made
taking
banking to
notes.
expand so
This
much
call
in the
is
country.
now
Like
being
even in the
recorded.
most remotest place, so far as there's network, people can actually access cash. It's crazy. So now I want to ask you a question. If when this whole challenge was going on, most of us were complaining, and there's not every Nigeria didn't complain because everybody had a fair share of the whole frustration that came with it. But while others were complaining, some persons were busy creating solution to this problem. And that was where we now saw the 1P and the OP and the likes of the fast transaction from them. And that's how we also saw the POS machine. Today, Money Point is a household name about their POS machine. Yes. So now I want to ask you a question. As at when this was happening, if Money Point has reached out to you, that we have a machine and they told you that this is what the machine can do, this is what the machine can do. As at then, let's be frank, that you should come and partner with them, that you should come and help them in the expansion of this particular innovation. I believe that most of us would have turned down the offer. I believe that most of us would have turned down the offer. So I believe that most of us would have turned down the offer. I'm not finding this funny. I believe that most of us would have turned down the offer. So, but, but, we presently right now, and if I tell you right now that Money Point has a partnership with for you right now, most of us will jump on it because of why it's already a household name. But there are persons that saw this even before it became a household name and became partners with it, became partners with Money Point. I think someone was telling me something about Sanusi Lamido, that there's this company he partnered with and they bought a token of his shares, like the proceeds of his shares. And the proceeds of what they bought to him was about 400 million naira. That was just like a token of the proceeds. Not that that's not the whole, like the token of the proceeds was about 400 million naira. Now, one thing that I can tell you for free for anyone that cares to listen is that when an innovation comes, those that are able to see it on time and jump on it, not just jumping on it, mastermind the expansion of it, that the ones that will make the most money out of it. So what are we offering today as a company? Pluto's Lab. Pluto's Lab, the evolution of money. All of us know about the evolution of money. Like I said, what we are doing here is very, very simple. Pluto's Lab is a blend of the fintech space and the crypto space. We're trying to blend the normal fintech space and the crypto space. What are we offering in layman's term? Pluto's Lab is creating solution that an average person that has crypto, that has the coin, through our Kavi Pay card, you can actually pay as you can actually access cash. So if I have Bitcoin, I don't need to start looking for who will buy the Bitcoin. I don't need to start going through P2P. If I have Bitcoin, I can actually go to a POS machine and withdraw the cash equivalent of that coin. This is the first of its kind. It has never happened before. That if I have Bitcoin, I don't have to start looking for who will come and buy the coin for me if I can have my cash. I don't have to start looking for a third party. I can just, with the app, I can actually convert my coin to cash. With my card, I can actually, with the Cavi Pay card, I can go to any POS machine and spend my coin like cash. That means I can, if I have $10 worth of USDT right now, I can walk into Kilimanjaro or Genesis Fast Food and buy food worth that amount. I will spend my coin like cash. No wonder why when the CEO reached out to me, I was telling me about it. I doubted. I said, could this even be a reality? But I come to understand that it's just that we as Nigerians, like as third world countries, we are just back, we're just behind. This is already a reality in other Sena climes, in other countries, in Europe and other part of America. This so what of course I have people that are in diaspora. When I try to share it with them, they say, this is not new now. It's already existing here. So we just tend to come to know about it late. I don't know if you get me. So why am I saying this is that the innovation we have at hand is not something that is even new when it comes to spending your crypto like cash. It's already existing in other similar climes. So we are just privileged to be part of the first set of persons that have access to an innovation of this sort in Nigeria. And why do we see it as a potent opportunity? Why do we see it as a worthwhile venture to actually expand with? Because of Nigeria as a country, we are the second highest users of cryptocurrency globally. There was a research that was done recently, and the research shows that Nigerians are the highest holders of USDT. If you know what they call USDT, USDT is the coin that is pegged to the dollar. That Nigerians are the highest holders of USDT coin. So, I don't know. So I'll be going through the presentation slide. This is like what I've done so far is like an overview. I don't know if you can hear me. Please, if you can hear me, please unmute yourself. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me be sure that I'm not just talking.
Right.
Okay, you can hear me loud and
Go
clear.
on, go on. I hear you.
Okay. So um so that's that for that. So right now, what we offer here is a blend of the fintech space and the crypto space. For the first time in the history of mankind, you can easily spend your money. Now that's one. Secondly, I will go to the slide. Don't mind me. My screen is hanging, so just listen to me. If you can get this, if you can understand the vision and understand what we have to offer, it will be easy for me to run to the slide and you still gain better understanding as I run to the slide. Now, secondly, what do we offer? All of us on this call, if you want to be truthful to yourself, I believe that we've lived long enough. There's nobody on this call tonight that didn't hear of MMM. Yes, if you knew that you were part of MMM, you invested in MMM, or you heard about MMM when MMM was trending online, please, I want you to go to I just want you to raise your hand up. Use I don't know if you know the option to raise your hand up. Just raise your hand up if you knew that, if you knew when MMM was trending, whether you invested or you knew someone that invested, just raise your hand up. Yes, I like what I'm seeing right now. Yes, MMM trended. Whether we like it or not, an average Nigerian cannot deny the fact that MMM, even though it happened to now become a scam as at that point in time, MMM was an eye opener to the average Nigerian. That an average Nigerian through MMM now got to know that there's money online, that people can make money online. Probably before then, it was not a reality to the average Nigerian that people can make money online. MMM made us believe and make us know that millions can be made online, and there are so many persons benefited massively from it. Even though most persons also we are stuck in the whole disaster when the thing crashed. After MMM, it was after MMM that we now started seeing the trend of online businesses. Yes. Now, and if you are in the city of Port Harcourt, if you are based in the city of Port Harcourt, you can also agree with me that at some point in time there was a coin called MBA. MBA was an investment house that was like literally like a bank. It was paying as much as 20% every month on invested funds with them. They had offices all over River State. I don't know for people that are outside River State, but I'm telling you the reality of those of us here in River State. We experienced it firsthand. And for my research and my understanding, I found that similar coins existed in other parts of the country, like in Abuja and Lagos. I can't tell for other state, but Abuja and Lagos also had the same feel, like coins that came with the notion of trading for people. Now, when MMM came, people were withdrawing their money from the bank and investing with MMM because they could get 20% of their returns of their money every single month. It was massive. It was, in fact, during that period, the government was bad. That was Buhari time. That was Buhari tenure. The government was so bad, but people did not feel it that much because of this particular investment coin. So what happened? At some point in time, MBA had an issue with the banks and everything, and the coin crashed. But guess what? It was after MBA crashed that we now saw the likes of OPay and PalmPay coming to play. That if you can put your money, you can keep your money with OPay in a year, they give you as much as 20%. If you can be truthful to yourself, prior before this particular MBA saga, there was no such thing. If you keep your money with a bank, except it's on fixed deposits, you cannot get as much as 20% in the whole year. Yes. What happened was that the likes of MBA was an eye opener to the average Nigerian that the banks use our money to trade on FX and they make so much profit from it. Why are they not sharing this profit with their customers? Now, guess what? If you have people in Europe and in America, in other senior clients, you understand that these things have always been a reality for them. It's not a new thing. They have systems that you can put your money and your money will be working for you. But it was alien to the average Nigerian. So the likes of MBA and those investment coins, which most of them, I don't think there's anyone that is still existing now, that crashed. That was an eye opener that something of this sort is existing. And it was also after then that you can deposit your money with the likes of OPay, PalmPay, and Money Point for a whole year, and you can get as much as 20%, 30% ROI. Now, moving forward, what do we have to offer as Pluto's Lab? Now, I'm going to read through the presentation slide. I just hope I'm making sense. If I'm making sense, please go to the chat box and type "you are making sense." Yes, if I'm making sense, if I say something tonight that you can relate to, please go to the chat box and type "you are making sense." Now, what do we offer as Pluto's Lab? We know about the evolution of money. I've talked about the evolution of money to using Pluto's Lab. What do we offer? We are offering seamless crypto to cash experience, faster transactions, lower friction, financial accessibility. Virtual cards ready. You can have a virtual card, you can do dollar card. That means you can send money to anybody, any part of the world with our dollar card and seamlessly. Now we also have the physical card ready. You can get it to you. Like I just told you, all this is I've explained it. Why this matters, it helps. I've talked through all this stuff now. Three things presently, like I said. Number one, we have our Cavi Pay app, and the Cavi Pay card, where which you can spend your crypto seamlessly. Just like we have every other bank card, ATM card. With this ATM card, you can spend crypto seamlessly. Mind you, don't get me wrong. I want you to understand that this same card, this same app can do every other transaction that every other fintech bank can do. That's to say, what a PalmPay app and an OPay app can do, it can do. But added to that, it can spend crypto seamlessly. You can deposit crypto and spend it seamlessly. You can use crypto to even recharge your phone or pay your utility bills like NEPA bill, as the case may be. Now we also have the smart trading board. That's where this now brings me down to why I was telling you about the MBA, the trading coins. Now, what is Pluto's Lab saying? Pluto's Lab said, okay, most times every person that have actually lost money online, if you want to be frank with yourself, if you can still remember, there's none of us that have lost money online, either through Ponzi or the likes of MBA or any other coin that we ever invested with, that we didn't remove our money and give to them. Something like you have to send money to them. Let's say the company say, okay, we can give you social returns on investment monthly, weekly, or daily. You have to withdraw money from your account and deposit with them. Then when you deposit it with them, they will now start sending you the returns as agreed. Then over time, you may not hear that they have problem and everything crashed. Now let me paint the scenario that Pluto's Lab have offered. Just imagine, for those that were in Port Harcourt, that have been in Port Harcourt long enough, that understood what I'm talking about, that experienced MBA. Just imagine that MBA, when you wanted to invest with MBA, you did not need to withdraw your money from your own bank account to deposit it with MBA. Just imagine that money was in your account, and now MBA designed a kind of robot that can trade on that money in your account. What would have been the reality? Your reality would have been that even if MBA finally crash, your money would have still been intact. You wouldn't have lost your money. The reason why you lost your money, the reason why we lost our money was that we withdrew our money from our personal account and invested it with MBA. Now, what is Pluto's Lab saying? Pluto's Lab is saying that you don't need to withdraw your money from your account and give to us. This is the system we have artificial intelligence right now. In fact, we're in the era of artificial intelligence. We have an artificial intelligence that you can give access to the money deposited on your app, on your account, in your own personal account. We don't have an access to your account. We just give this AI, the artificial intelligence, a plugin that can trade on this money in your account. All you have to do is that you push this money into the crypto aspect of your account, let it be in crypto, because it's based on the Solana blockchain, and give this AI, this artificial intelligence, give it access to that account, and it will trade on this money and give you profit. It has never happened before. So if something happened to Pluto's Lab tomorrow, you're certain that your money is still safe because it's in your personal account. You did not give the money to Pluto's Lab. You only gave the artificial intelligence an access to trade on it, and the artificial intelligence is built on a smart contract. If you are very conversant with crypto, you understand that smart contracts are designed in a way that the owners of the contract, of the smart contract, don't have access to that fund, don't have access to your fund. They don't have access to your fund. You are the sole controller of your resources. They can never access your fund. So that is how it's been designed. It's designed in a way that all the AI will do is to trade on this money and give you returns. This system we're talking about is not new. The difference between what Cryptos Lab is offering and what is existing already is that in other coins that I know, like Binance and Bybit, they have a provision of this sort, but on their own provision, the people that we see there are professional traders. So you can plug your account to the professional traders that as they are trading on their account, it automatically picks trade for you. So if you are making profit, you're making profit. If you are making losses, you're making loss. But to take it a step further, Lotus Lab say that we don't just want to do the one that you just plug it to a human. We have an artificial intelligence that can do this trade. If you're conversant with trading, you understand that emotions play a major role in picking trades, and that's how most traders are not successful. So when it comes to an artificial intelligence, it trades without emotion and it will give you profit certainly. This is the first of its kind, never seen, never heard. That you can have money in your account, it will be there in your wallet, and you give this AI access to trade on this money. It trades on this money and give you profit every single day. Never seen, never heard. Please go to the chat box and type never seen, never heard. Yes, go to the chat box and type never seen, never heard. That you can have money, you don't have to give anybody your money. Your money will be in your custody. You have full control of this money. And with the help of this AI trading on your account, you get profits every single day. I know this is sounding like an unbelievable thing because for an average Nigerian, these are like, does these things happen? I just want you to understand that it's already existing. In senile climbs, this is not a news. We are just privileged to come to know it now as Nigerians in Nigeria. Yes, that's why it's easier to succeed outside the country because all these things are already a reality to them. So we are privileged to have this. We are part of the first set of persons that are coming to understand this. Now, this will move me further to explain the bigger picture. What's the bigger picture? Yes, you can just decide to just get the KVPay card that you can easily spread your crypto seamlessly. And once they launch the artificial intelligence, you can actually give it access to your wallet for it to trade for you and give you returns. You can stop there if you want to stop there. But if you want to take it a step further to build real wealth, there's what we'll be launching after now. It's called 90 days. Work for 90 days. Go all out for 90 days and retire for life. It's a program that we want to launch now on this particular platform. Like we want to go out for 90 days so that we can retire for life. After now, we'll be picking people that are ready to go all out to make it a reality for themselves. So working as a team. So now I want to go into the bigger picture. You can just decide to come on board, whether I like it or not. This is making sense. No matter who you are, this is making sense. That number one, you can have a card that with it you can spend your coin seamlessly. It's just a matter of time to be a household name. That is making sense. Everybody deserves such a card. Two, you can also have this AI trade on your personal account and give you profit every single day. That is making sense. If you want to stay there, that is fine. But this is for those that are willing to take a step further to maximize this innovation, to have a major chunk of the market share. To have a major chunk of the market share. And how does this work? Now I want to talk to the independent business owners who that want to do this as a business. That want to come into the business part of it now. So if you're a business-minded person, if you've not been listening to me before, I think it's time for you to take your pen and your book to start jotting. Now, build your economy as an IBU, smart contract trading board. Now, the smart contract trading board. Now, what is smart contract trading board? What is the offer? The smart contract trading board, the offer is very, very simple. The offer is saying that if me, Chiringo Davidson, come on board, if me come on board on this particular platform and I like the services, I love what I'm seeing, it's making sense, and I decide to share it with my loved ones, with my friends, with my team, and they decide to also use the trading bots on their own personal account, that for each time they make profits, I will be compensated. For each time the robots trades for them and give them profit, part of the profit will be shared with me. Now, this is crazy. And this brings me to the quote that Bill Gates made, that I would rather make $1 from every American than to make $100 for one person. I repeat it. I would rather make $1 from every American than to make $100 for one person. Paraphrased, it's like he said that I would rather make 1% of a 100 person's effort than to make 100% effort for one person. I repeat, I would rather make 1% effort from 100 persons than to make 100% effort from one person. Yes, this is actually, as simple as it sounds, this is actually the formula to wealth. Now, what does it mean? It says that I, Chiringo Davidson, coming on board on this platform, understanding that okay, this robot can trade for me in my personal account and give me profits. I decide to share this opportunity to my loved ones and people around me, as this robot trades for them too. From the profit that the robot generates from them, part of what comes to the company shares with me. That's what this IBA is all about. It's all about. That is smart contract. Now they will pay you down to your seventh generation. What does this mean? When someone you know shares with another person that they know, they also you get compensated. This compensation goes down to the seventh generation. That means I know it. Maybe I share with professional happiness, then share it with Helen. Helen shares it with Mike. Mike shares it with what do you call it? Mike shares it with Watson. Watson shares it with Blessing. Now I will still be paid because of all these persons got to know it through my network. Now let me tell you something. This is not new. I don't know how many of us here bank with Standard Chartered. Do you know that presently, if you refer someone to bank with Standard Chartered will pay you 500K cash? Do you know that? Like if you refer someone to bank with Standard Chartered and make a deposit, you will pay 500K cash. This was not a reality 10 years ago. I won't lie to you. I think at least I've been around this world for a while to know what was not happening before and that is happening presently. Yes, it was not the reality of the average Nigerian 10 years ago, or maybe it was there and we never knew about it. Yes. So that's what Pluto's Lab is saying. And on the card, Pluto's Lab says for every person that comes to buy this card through you, you will be paid $6. Now $6 is looking like small money, but when you build it that way, check it down to the seventh generation, the payment, how the payment goes, like it's crazy. Mind you, this card expires like every other ATM card every 2 years or thereabouts. And when it expires and these persons come again to buy this card, you also be compensated. Now, when the CEO broke it down to us the last time we were with him, that was on Saturday, we showed us the plan. From just the sales of this card alone, you can make as much as $2 million. If you build a 10 by 10 plan, 10 by 10, we will follow it through 10 by 10, that is seventh generation. You can make as much as $2 million from just the sales of this card. Now, but we now did the calculation, pushing it down to the smart contract. Let's say for the people that bought this card through, because it's when you get the card, they give you access to also use the robots. Now, we now did a calculation of people that bought the card and will definitely use the robots. We did the calculation of, let's say each person deposited $100 in their personal wallet and the robot trades on it for them. From just that alone, every single month, we'll do the calculation. Every single month, you can make as much as $500,000 from just this platform, from the profits that comes from the trading pool. Now, moving forward, we have the IBA incentives for people that if you sell this number of cards, what you get and stuff like that. This is an IBA incentive. It's making sense. So you can pick up the challenge and see how you could beat this incentive to beat the challenge and get this incentive. But this is really making sense. I don't know where you've seen anything of this sort before. This is something that you can relate to. So as many of us that are in the crypto space, we if we want to be realistic enough, we come to understand that every crypto that is existing right now, they claim to have one utility or the other, most of which an average Nigerian cannot relate. This is the first time in this space that we have a coin, because the company has a coin called crypto coin, and the whole idea of the money that why I told someone something that if you want to ask me that why is the company doing all this for us? What do they stand to benefit? Now let me tell you what the company stand to benefit. Because if you're a smart person, as I'm presenting, telling you what you benefit, you ask me how is this company making money? How do they make money? They make money. Making money is very, very simple for them. When you have this money deposited in your individual wallet, and you give their robots an access to trade on this money, from the profits that the robot generates for you, they share that profit with you. Now that profit that they share with you, now the money that comes out that from that profit that comes to them, they use it to raise liquidity for their own token, and it is from there that they look forward to launching their exchanger. There's an exchanger they're trying to launch. That is looking forward to launching um, their e-commerce space where people can buy and sell stuff online. They're looking forward to launching their workspace where people that are into tech can actually, get clients and get customers and stuff like that. So a whole lot of offers that will be unraveling over time. So what the whole idea of what is packaging, this whole innovation, they are using this innovation to drive a fund pool to be able to raise liquidity for their own token, crypto's coin. So that token, if you have not gotten it, you get it. So that part of what you even deposit as per the registration of the company will be used to get you some of those tokens. And we are looking as a company forward to having that token when it's going to be launched. At least let it hit $100. At least $100. So if you are having, like, for instance, if you have up to 50 pieces of it, that means if it launches, you'll be having as much as $5,000. You stand to lose nothing. It's crazy. Never seen, never heard. Please, if I'm making sense at this point in time, I think I'm done. If you're joining us for the first time and you have a question, I would love to entertain your question at this point in time. I think I'm done. I think I made sense. I think I've said something one way or the other that appealed to you. So please, if I made sense and you like what you heard tonight, I want you to actually unmute yourself and just give me feedback. Let me know. Let me be sure that I made sense. Let me be sure that I said something that actually made sense to you. Let me be sure that I actually shared an instance that you can relate with. Yes, yes. If I make sense, please. I want someone to unmute themselves and just share your excitement, share your thought about what I've shared with you so far. Let me be sure that we're on the same page. Please, can someone unmute themselves? I don't want a member. I want someone that is just joining us for the first time. Of course, go ahead, sir. Are you there? I think he's having technical issues. Can you hear me? Faith, you're welcome. Henny, you're welcome. Casey, you're welcome.
I can hear you.
Okay, go ahead. You can speak now.
Okay, while you were speaking, I listened very carefully. I have a couple of questions to ask. I will start with you
Okay.
said when you want to you said when you guys intend
Wait,
launching this coin.
can we hear me? Can we hear me? Can you hear me,
I can hear
sir?
you.
Can you hear me, sir? I will take your questions. You get me? But first of all, I want your feedback from what you I want you to share with me for what I've said so far. Did anything even make sense to you first? Let's start from there, then we'll take your questions, sir.
Yes, some things made sense to me and some others didn't make any sense to me.
Okay, of course. So let us start with the one that makes sense to you, then we'll take your questions, sir.
Okay, one of the things that made sense to me is that you guys are the possibility of having a seamless, crypto transaction on card where you can use crypto to buy stuff directly. I mean, it made sense to me. It's a good innovation. You get that part of what you said. I'm joining for the first time. That part of what
Okay,
you
you're
said
welcome.
made sense to me. Yes. So that was one part that made sense to me. It's going to make things small, easy, and stress-free, you know.
Sharp,
And
sharp, sharp, sharp.
so some part of the things that did not align with me is you said when you're launching this coin, you people have intention to, you know, guys, this intention of the coin kicking off at $100 per coin.
So,
Did
yeah,
I not hear clearly?
you heard clearly, sir.
I mean, that didn't make any sense to me because if we are being realistic, I
Yes, sir.
don't think I stand to be corrected, but I don't think any coin has actually launched with $100. So I feel like that's far fetched. But all the same, if it's not far fetched, how do you intend? I mean, like kicking off this coin with $100. How?
Wow.
I want to know, like, I mean, what's the back end? What's the process of the possibility of kicking off a coin with $100 per token?
Okay.
Because from my experience with crypto and from my knowledge so far, there's no coin that has kicked off with $100 per that coin token. I stand to be corrected anyway. That's my
Okay,
first question. So I'm listening.
okay. I want to ask your whole question. So I want to attend to your question. CEO is on the call with us tonight. So I want us to can attend to the whole questions at once. We won't be going forward
Okay.
back and forth.
All right, that's one. Then two, this card to purchase it is how much?
Okay, to purchase the card is
Yes.
actually free. Are you with
So
me?
I can get that for free.
You can get the card for free, but I want to explain to you. I want to explain why you pay some money for it. But the card actually is free. You're not really paying money to get the card, just like every other fintech bank app. But I will explain why the charges on it and what you're paying for. What you're paying for. Then that's what I will explain. So any other question
Okay.
again?
These two for now. Yes.
Okay, that's two for now. Please, does any other person have a question? Does any other person have a question? If you have a question, please unmute yourself and ask your question. I want it to be an interactive session. If you have a question, I want to hear from you. I want to hear what makes sense to you. Because if you don't have a question, that means everything I said makes sense and you're okay with everything I said. So I want to hear
One
what
more
makes
thing.
sense to you.
One more
Okay,
thing.
go
I have
ahead.
one more question. Yes.
Go ahead.
While you were talking, I heard you said even if this company that is coming up closed down, that they
Mm,
don't have access to your money. You have
yes,
access
sir.
to your money.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes, sir.
also think I also want to, let me not say it's far-fetched, because actually in my opinion it's far-fetched, but if you say it's not far-fetched, I would like you to break that down. How, let's
Of
say
course.
this company closed down and then they won't have access to the money. I feel like that is far-fetched, because in practical terms, if Zenith Bank closed down today, or any bank or any fintech closed down, if your money is with them, they have access to your money, except you're really protected. And it's a
Okay.
long protocol to get it back from them. If any bank closes
Yeah.
down now, banks have closed down in the past and then people's money went. You get, there are some banks that closed down in the past and people's money went. So if you're telling me that
Yeah.
if I if I get into this and then let's say something happens and it closed down, my money is put. I mean, these
It's
these these
protected. Okay.
these
Okay.
these
Okay.
fintech, and no matter what, there's always a back end. You get, I'm
Okay.
not the owner of this. There's a back end. There are people who built this app and the way it's run. So I
Okay.
want you to break that down to tell me exactly why I should think my money is protected, because it's looking far-fetched to me.
Okay. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. You actually asked the right question. That means you're actually listening. And I really appreciate that. For you to not just keep these questions to your heart and leaving this call without getting clarification, I also appreciate that. But to move us forward to the night, we have with us on this call tonight, we have the CEO with us on this call tonight. So I'll be giving this podium for him to come up and answer and give answers to these questions you asked. So with a clapping ovation, please let us put our hands together as I welcome the gatekeeper to this opportunity, the mastermind of this innovation, the person that actually was selfless enough to share this whole thing with us, and it has been crazy, giving us an opportunity to have a stake of the market shares. Let us welcome him as he comes up stage to take us through to give answers to this question and to wrap up the presentation for tonight. So you're welcome, sir. The podium is yours, sir. God bless you.
Thank you so much, my powerful leadership. Please help me celebrate this smart, intelligent, talented young man. Thank you so much, Mr. Chiringo, for that presentation. That was very, very laudable one. Thank you so much for bringing out the point very clear. Please help me celebrate him. I mean, it's not easy. If you think it is easy, please be on the side of the presenting. You know that it's not easy. Please, if you get back tonight, happy to the this man. He did a great job. He did a very great job. So thank you so much. All right, so thank you, Mr. Mr. Is asking the question, right? Thank you for asking those questions. That was a very good question. So, but the question makes sense, means that you were following on the prediction and you also understand the features of this project. We're going to take the first question. Is it the first question? Okay, let me take it. The one I missed, you now remind me, please. So one of the questions you asked was the launch of this token. Okay, yes, Pluto's token, what makes it different from other projects is it's not like other cryptocurrencies. It's not in billions like other coins. It's just 210 million total supply. Out of 210 million total supply, the coin, the owners of these projects, the legal team, the dev team, and all the investors, all our token is in a smart contract. And a smart contract releases only just 1% per month. 1% per month. So it means that the first supply of this coin is very minimal. Now, adding to the utility that is backing up this coin, all right, which Mr. Chiringo didn't even mention half of it. He just mentioned about the card and the mobile app. There are many other things that were built, okay? Our decentralized wallets and our trading platform, okay, he mentioned about our Kaifu, the decentralized smart contract trading bot, e-commerce store, our games, our what's it called? Our decentralized workspace. So like something like Fiverr and Upwork. So we have a lot we have worked on. We have built that's generating revenue, massive revenue, okay, to the company, which in turn this revenue, okay, will plunge back into the liquidity of the coin that make the coin to keep going well. All right. So now the launching of Pluto's token is actually at $1, but it has the potential to hit $1,000 within 12 months of launching it because of massive utilities around it. Okay, because of these utilities that are around it and the supply of it, and an increase of community members we're going to have because we are set to partner with about 500, at least 500 different crypto projects, all right, to come and use as cryptocurrency in our service space. Okay, so in that vein, we are trying to see how to inherit the community of other crypto projects. Take for instance, we approach Hamster today and ask Hamster that we'll have Chiringo to our belt and want to use Hamster as one of the payment gateway into our system. That people can actually use the Hamster to deposit money, to order for this card, and also to shop in our e-commerce store. Hamster will jump at it because they know that will automatically bring a utility to the token and the coin will start going up, right? And in so doing, they're also going to make money because when people buy the order for the card through the link, they're going to make $6 for each card purchase. So if they sell like a 100,000 cards from that with a link, that's about $600,000. That's another extra cash for them. Now, what do we start with benefits? We have been able to sell our card faster, and we've also been able to create more community members from their own community. That's just one. So imagine having up to 500 e-commerce, 500 different crypto projects partnering with us on this. So that is one thing. So for that reason, the coin will do very, very well. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. For now, I'm yet to see that crypto project that has a workable utilities like us, and not just utility, a solution, solutions in the space, not just on crypto space, on fintech space. So that is one of the questions you asked. The second question you asked was about sorry, I wasn't taking
The
note of
amount.
that.
I asked the card how much is the card? He said it's free,
Card, yes,
but he's
the
going to
card,
explain
card
why.
is actually, look at the card, it's almost like free of charge, okay? Because what the value you're getting, things you're getting that attached with the card is far worth more than what you're paying to get it. For instance, we order for the card at $55, you are getting 50 units of our token. Launching at $1, that's already $100. That's already $50. At $100, that is already $5,000. At $1,000, that is already $50,000. Okay. Now, so you're getting about 50 units of our token that comes with the card, right? You're also getting access to our decentralized smart contract trading bots, which are about $8.5 deposit into it. So this is like a pack of what you're getting alongside with getting the card, and the card will be shipped to your doorpost altogether. So all this is like a combo you're getting together to get the card. So when he said his card is actually free, yes, it's actually right, because the value you're getting is far, far, far bigger than what you're paying for the card. So just $55, though we have other smaller packages too. We have $35 too. $35 will give you, instead of giving 50 units of the card of our token, it will give you 35 units. and $3.5 into the smart contract trading bots. You understand? Then you have $15 too. $15, you have nothing, just the card, shipping to your doorpost, and access to our IPO, being part of our independent business owner to promote the project. So that is it on the card. I don't know if that one is clear too.
Okay.
I think it's what you asked.
Yeah, and then the third one, he said, even if this company goes down, your money is still protected. Like
Okay,
I want that
yes.
to be
So
broken down.
he was talking actually, yes. Yeah, I get that. I remember that. So you're actually talking about our smart contract trading bots. Now, this smart contract trading bot is a decentralized smart contract trading bot. It's like a decentralized wallet. You know, we already have our wallets. I don't know. You didn't mention about it. Our wallet is one of the best decentralized wallets right now in the crypto space. In fact, the solution that our wallet is creating, there's no decentralized wallet right now that creates those solutions. Our wallet, like just like have MetaMask Trust wallet, okay? We have a wallet like that, right? Now, but what makes our wallet different from that other wallet is that you can swap from one chain to another chain without bridging in our wallet. That is the first time in history. There's no wallet right now that has such features. Swap from one chain to another chain. That's the first time we have to, create that technology in this blockchain space. Second thing we have done is we can actually, if you make mistake, from your question, I know you are into crypto, all right? If you make mistake and send money to a wrong network, definitely money has gone and gone for good, right? But if such things will happen in our decentralized wallets, that money can be called back. We're able to hack into blockchain and create such solutions. The first time in the history of cryptocurrency that if I want to send money to me in my, say, Ethereum on base network, and you certainly send it on ERS20. Of course, if in any other wallet, that money has gone and gone for good. But with our wallet, you can call that money back. All you need to do is export that your own wallet, your seed phrase, go to any other wallet, maybe Trust Wallet or MetaMask or whatever, export it on ERS20 network, you see the money come back or revert back. Okay, so that is another solution we are creating so that there will not be a money lost in transaction based on a wrong network solution. So coming to that, our decentralized trading board, okay, is right. I was trying to tell you about this. So we'll build something that's unique. Okay, so being a decentralized wallet is not a big stuff for us. We'll build something that is like for now, there's no wallet that equates the functionality of it for now. Okay, I know tomorrow might also mimic what we have done, but at least we'll be the first to set the pace on creating such a solution. So same thing, our decentralized trading boards, okay, we don't have access to the fund. Okay, you don't have access to the so just like the decentralized wallet, you only want to have access to the fund. Just like if Trust Wallet now decide to shut down, your money in Trust Wallet is still in your hand. Okay, if MetaMask today instead of shut down, your money there is still in your custody. All you need to do is what? Take your seed phrase, go to any other wallet, export that wallet into that, into that wallet, your money will reflect back. That is one unique thing about decentralized wallet. So that is the same thing he was trying to explain. That even if Pluto's Lab, okay, decide to shut down Kaifu, okay, our trading platform, you're not losing your money because we don't have access to your money for the first time. You're the only one that have access to make you draw from that platform. So that's how it is. So I believe that is clear, right? Then on the side of the microfinance bank, okay, we are not concerned, just like MoneyPoint OP. We're not concerned of the people's fund. We are using a third party listing. So we have Self-Help Microfinance Bank and Pseudo Fintech, our partner, right? We use their license to provide the services. And so money doesn't stick to our own listing. Money is in their own custody. You understand? And Self-Help is one of the strongest microfinance bank right now because, and I know we not have heard about them, but we into their portfolio. How many of us know Flutterwave? I believe you know Flutterwaves, right? Flutterwave has been there for years,
Yes.
right? They put billions of this in. The owner of Flutterwave is the owner of business of Safe Haven. Sorry, I'm not supposed to discuss this here, but that is the thing. That is for you to know the personality around it and kind of how liquidity it is. So it means that indirectly we are partnering with Flutterwave. So our transaction on Crypto's side actually goes through Flutterwave because our pseudo is owned by Flutterwave. Okay, so that is it for now. I don't know if that question is answered, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I understood it. I understood everything you said.
Thank you. Does it make sense to you, sir? Does it make sense now?
It does
So,
make sense to me.
Okay, ratio of 1 to 10. What do you score? Where do you score Pluto's Lab in our innovations? Ratio of 1 to 10. What is yours?
Since you haven't launched your coin and you haven't scaled properly, I'll place it at a 7.
Oh, launching a coin and creating the utility of what you have done. Which one seems to be bigger? Which one seems to be more difficult? Launching a coin. Launching a coin is like.
And since you haven't scaled properly, properly. That's what I said. Yes.
Okay.
Since you haven't
Okay.
scaled
Well,
properly, yes.
7 is not. It's still a good mark anyway, right? Thank you for that.
Yes.
Thank you for that. I think we deserve some applause, right? Thank you for that. However, there is when it comes to scaling properly, yes, we are still trying to scale, right? Yeah, we're still trying to. We're not even started promoting these projects. We are not. We have over 700,000 persons in our platform. They are not aware of this innovation. This is just a leaders meeting, trying to get some top leaders that are already in our platform to get to know what we have done, so that they can now share their link with their community. Because when once we announce this in our community members, because they are really creating to us, they will jump at getting this card. And guess what? They're going to use the company link to order for the card. So it means that the leaders that brought them into our community will not benefit from what we have done, from their efforts. So we saw to it that, okay, let's give opportunity for the leaders to get involved first and then share their link to their community members. Then we'll now announce to our community, so that it's only the few from the community that will now use our own link to order for the card. So that we want to make sure that every leader that comes into contact with Pluto's Lab make an insane wealth. And if Mr. Chiringo, if you look at the figure he showed you, okay, 90 days challenge, I mean, it's real. The figure doesn't lie. For those who truly want more, all right, and engage in this 90 day challenge, it's not possible. It's possible that you work for 90 days with the task we're going to show you to do, that in 1 year, 7 months, that you will not retire for life. You put the effort in 90 days, but you work not again. In 1 year, 7 months, you must have made at least 2.2 million, which are 8 billion Nigerian naira. It's fact. I mean, this is like in the worst case scenario, like you did efforts. Because the way that satisfies you in the system are plenty, and a lot of to make money in the system. But you just pick one side and submit that into the challenge. Okay, so for those who are out, I believe everyone this call should be really quite mistaken. All right, but we let you as there. That is why we are invited to this call, to be part of this innovation, to be part of the pioneers of this innovation. So we have to give us your location, your states or the town where you are, and see how we can work with you in expanding this project across the globe. Do you understand? So, like today, somebody in Accra reached out to me, and we have mapped out how to host an event, big events in Accra there. And so that is how we're going to do it. So many persons also in Abuja, Potako is already taking stronghold by Chiringo and his team, and other people are also taking on other locations. So that is how it is. So you identify yourself where you are, the zone you want to take up, because we're looking for state coordinators that will actually pioneer this project to different states and take it around the globe. So that is it. I don't know if we have any other question. We don't want to keep this meeting longer than necessary. Any other question?
No, I'm good for now.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So may I know who invited to this call?
Is David Eventus.
Okay, Mr. David Eventus. Okay. All right. So, and you are in Port Harcourt. Which state are you?
I'm in Port Harcourt.
Okay, so I'm looking forward to meeting you one-on-one. Perhaps on Saturday when we have our leaders meeting. We look forward to see you with your community on that call on a live meeting. However, this meeting holds every night by 9 p.m. So please feel free to get your guests, get your gigs, their top leaders across the globe to join the meeting tomorrow, every day. Okay. Thank
Okay.
you, Mr. Plonick. Okay, Mr. Plonick. All right. So, any other question?
No, not for now.
Okay.
Not for now.
Okay. Thank you. So, from
I
any
think
other
that's
person, if any other question,
I think that's all for tonight. Mr. Professor of Happiness, please wrap up the meeting. Thank you so much, Mr. CEO. We already far spent our time through we are not supposed to stay this long, but the questions we are needful, and thank you, sir, for the clarification. Please, Professor of Happiness, you're there.
Professor of Happiness, you're there.
Please wrap up the meeting
Yes, I am
and
here. I'm here. I'm here. Okay, a quick one. I wouldn't want to waste much time again. We've taken enough time, so I want to say a big thank you to everyone that made it today being a Sunday. There's a lot of Howambe going on there, but you chose to be here to, brainstorm. Just like a video Chiringo that you dropped. When last did you sit to discuss $1 million? How to make $1 million in a month, in 90 days, in 3 months? If you don't discuss it, you cannot make it. How will you not discuss what you want to make? And so the opportunity is here. Like I was telling Mr. Ray, the Metaploni, which happened to be his nickname on the this thing, that he needs to be in this meeting. And I betted my chest. I asked him that he should trust me that his time is going to worth it. And I believe that he did not disappoint. We didn't disappoint. That's the truth. Because what we have here is never seen, never heard. Indeed, an innovation. Like Chiringo said that, he said one thing here while on the call, that there is nothing as powerful as innovation, an innovation that its time has come. You can't fight it. And that is the truth. So, my CEO, sir, thank you very much for taking your time to always making it possible to this particular leadership meeting. Like you always say, like it is said, nobody will choose you. You have to choose yourself. That's how leadership is. So thank you everybody that made it, both guests, already members. God bless you. Thank you. Do have a good night rest. Good night, everyone.